Hey everybody, we're back. Hey, my Yeti, what are you doing?
Trying to get it out of the frame.
Want some?
It's got lipstick on it. I'm not sure.
Who cares? All right, no, it's a cappuccino, but we are going to talk about Oktoberfest, and you could put some beer in one of these things.
You could put some beer, some mulled wine, if you're German, I guess.
Whatever. So that is one of the things we're going to talk about to do. 10 fall things to do. And people have been asking me, is Oktoberfest this weekend? I think Wayne Fulham asked me that.
Wayne Fulham, loyal reader and Facebook follower, Wayne Fulham.
Subscriber. Yeah, hopefully subscriber. Okay, so non-scary option number 1, drinking beer at Oktoberfest.
Never
It is
scary.
happening. Never, well.
Unless you're drinking with a clown.
Or Donald Trump. Sorry. Ooh. You know. Okay, so that takes place at the Chattanooga Market Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it'll feature, beer gardens, 99 local and seasoned craft brews, and I never say this correctly.
Wurstbrats.
Thank you.
We're going to have bratwurst for Oktoberfest, as you might imagine, and they're really good. We have a lot of, ever since Volkswagen moved here, and a little bit before actually, we've had really great people doing like sauerkraut and bratwurst, throwing mustard on there. It's so good when it's cold, warms you up inside along with a little beer.
I don't know if I can handle it.
The combination of those two things is
heavenly.
Oh, it's heavenly. Yeah, it makes it worth going just for that alone.
Okay, and there's also a 5K Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for this.
So after you've had a good
before.
couple of beers. Oh, before.
Let's do that before.
Okay, first.
Yes, first. And it's free.
Free. Run for free. You can also run for free on the street near your house.
The beer probably not for free, but
the beer will cost
festival
money.
entry for free. Yes. Okay, so that's the number 1 non-scary option, because we are going to go into some scary options.
People want to be frightened.
I like to be frightened.
You go to haunted houses?
I love it. I love horror movies, haunted houses. In Florida, there's Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. I like to be scared. Yeah. Nobody will ever go to horror movies with me. What is up with that?
Okay, Facebook, step up to the plate. Leslie's looking for a movie date.
Yeah. Shaquem, I think Shaquem likes horror movies.
Yeah, he likes scary movies.
Yeah, our web producer. Okay, let's move on away from my, personal problems. Number 2, Rock City's Blowing Springs Farm, featuring the Enchanted Maze. So this is something for the kids.
Now, they actually changed the name of it to Blowing Screams for Halloween. I've been there, and there's a corn maze. You get on the little a tractor pulls you out into the darkness, and then you have to make your way back through the maze. There are people.
Well, that sounds scary.
There may be some surprises waiting for you in the corn maze, and you'll go through a haunted house and some other stuff, and it's pretty well done. I enjoy that. That's my second favorite.
What's your first
haunted
favorite
attraction? Let me see if it's on here. We might get to it.
These are the scary stuff.
Okay, my first favorite has always been Ruby Falls. They always do. They have like Hollywood caliber makeup artists come out.
Oh, fun.
And they always do a different theme every year. So I think one year it was like a biological outbreak, and so you descend down into the caverns, and there are like doctors, there. It was sort of a Resident Evil, if you like scary movies, theme there, and they've done all sorts of different things.
Okay.
They did one, it was like
So it's actually scary.
Yeah, and you never know what you're in for.
I mean, I really am talking about for real scary. Because I want to
Even
really be
when you're
scared,
waiting
not just
in line,
a little bit.
there are people you'll be waiting in line talking with your friends, and there will be like a nurse with like blood all over her and
like
half
Walking
her head
Dead
chopped
level
off,
scary.
like behind you. Yes, Walking Dead level scary and
that's
makeup
what
effects.
I'm looking for.
So they do a really good job there.
Good.
Kudos to those folks.
Okay, cool. And the Cleveland Apple Festival, that's not scary.
Not scary.
Okay, so that is also taking place Saturday from 10 to 6, another good thing for kids. And we list all of these and the times and the cost for you on our website, and we have a lot of things in Chattanooga now, too. You can grab this every Thursday in the paper. Number 4, Gallery at Blackwell Fall Show.
So a little art. Maybe.
Yes.
Go out and get your art on, get some culture.
The theme is around the town, so I think that says it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I think it means, around the town type stuff. Photographic Society of Chattanooga. So I'm thinking pictures, art relating Chattanooga.
And if you've been to the Tennessee Market, you've seen all the talented photographers that we have here, or is it the Chattanooga Market? At the Tennessee Pavilion. And they will do, beautiful pictures of old tractors, and then sort of, expose those a little differently, do some HDR effects. You've got all sorts of Southern Belle type stuff with the river and bridges and little triptychs and all sorts of wonderful things. So we have a lot of talent here. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
Yeah. And then the 10th annual Gordon County Antique Engine and Tractor Club Show. That is a mouthful for an event's name, but antiques and tractors. So if you love either of those.
Yeah, those old engines for motorheads, people love working on those because they're a lot simpler to work on than the
and
new
those
stuff.
can become good art as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of the new stuff you have to have a degree in engineering or computer science. You got to figure out the little computer chip that kind of keeps everything from exploding. Go back to some of these old things, and anybody with a pair of eyes and two hands can really work on them and have fun with them. So
cool.
If you're interested in getting into that, this could be a good entry point.
Yes, and then the 6th thing we have for you are 10 fall options for the weekend. This is the last one that's not scary, you guys. So get ready, brace yourselves for the rest. Okay, 6, fall into fun. 2 local artists, Dee Grove and Kimberly McMillian, combine their talents into tiles, woods, canvas, and a little more. And that's in downtown Dayton, Tennessee. So that's not too far, like 45 minutes. And that goes on from the 15th to November 2nd. So we have all that information for you on the website.
That sounds
so
like
just
good
click
for
on
kids.
that. Yeah. And for the fear seekers like me, I'm getting really excited. Halloween is my favorite, but I can't decide on a costume yet. So
Suggestions?
yeah, I really like to be scary, so I probably should get one of my cool artist friends to do some bloody makeup and figure that out, and I will definitely share it with you, and we need to come up with his costume too. But the Haunted Cavern is the first one on our list. That's Ruby Falls. So that starts October 13th, and we get into all of that. But they said this year's theme is a world torn by infection and chaos. That is scary.
Flesh Farm.
Flesh Farm. Yuck. So that sounds fun, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'd always do a really good job.
Haunted Barn, that's McDonald, Tennessee, is the next one. 7 p.m. to midnight every Friday and Saturday night, September 30th through October 29th. And it's an actual barn with 16 rooms of frights. That does sound scary.
16
That sounds
rooms.
very Walking Dead-esque, yeah.
So you've got a lot of farm stuff going on.
Do you remember when the Walking Dead crew was at that farm a few seasons back? Did you watch that?
Maybe.
It was a good
seasons
season.
back is
It was
stretching the
when
old memory banks.
Shane died.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, that was a few years back. I don't think you watched it. It was good. Anyways, Haunted Hilltop. I haven't heard of this one. Highway 58. A haunted hayride through woods and cornfield. Cornfields are scary.
I like the idea of riding.
Yes,
being able to
you do.
sit and be scared.
You like to be lazy when
That's
you're
right.
scared.
How lazy can
Okay.
you be while still getting the fun and frights of all the things our region has to offer? This
Yes.
is your ticket if that's your goal, like me.
What's your favorite horror movie? Because you're sitting when you're watching.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I really like. I'd have to say, God, I want to say Urban Legend.
Jared Leto again.
Yeah, I want to say Urban Legend
My
was
boyfriend.
really. I think that's one of the best openings of a movie at the
Oh.
gas station where the guy's
It
stuttering
is
a little
good.
bit, and she thinks he's
Right.
gonna get her, but
They're
really there's
red-
someone
was
in the
it-
back seat.
oh,
I'm
no,
getting
you're
goosebumps
right.
just thinking about it.
Oh my gosh.
And he finally sputters it out. He says, "There's someone in the back seat," as she's driving away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and there is someone in the back seat. He's
Yeah.
right.
I wonder
He's not
where we
lying.
could even watch that. Like,
I have a copy.
you have a copy?
That's right.
We need to have like a movie
it's
night.
It's an old format. They call it DVD. And I've got that sitting around.
Do you still have a DVD machine?
I have a DVD machine.
DVD player?
Yes, I have a DVD
That's
machine.
what they're called, a player, a DVD player. Yeah, we need to have like a movie thing, TFP movie night.
Okay.
Okay.
Plan that. We'll put that on the list.
I can't really think of mine, but I like the ones that are more like Hitchcock style, like
Ooh.
you don't know
The
it's not-
psychological
yeah,
thriller.
yeah. I like to be highly psychologically disturbed. Yeah.
He's got some good ones. We went
Yeah.
through for a while. Netflix had a lot of Hitchcock on it. I wonder if because it's
And
Halloween,
they
they'll be rolling that
remade.
through.
There was a show with Vera Farmiga, who's an amazing actress, about the Bates Motel. There was a show on Netflix. It was really freaking scary, and she was terrifying. So that's worth watching too, if you haven't seen that. And I love her; such a good actress. But
Rear Window, that was a good one.
yeah, very good. There haven't
Birds.
been a lot. I feel like in the last couple of years that.
Well, for a while they went through that phase, movie makers, where you had to like. It had to be like gruesome, sort of like body torture type stuff
Yeah, that's
in order to
like
be scary.
the Saw.
Saw.
I don't like any of that.
And that was all
That's just
the same
it's
to
too,
me.
It's too,
yeah, like
too
let's
much in your face.
Here, pay
Too
$20 to
violent.
watch somebody's eyeball get chopped out. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
and Walking Dead is, pretty hard to watch too. And when I first started watching that, I was like, ugh, this is like too much. But then if you stay with it, it really is
The
more of a
characters
character
draw you
study.
in.
And it's really more like, who are you when it comes down to it to survive? Like, what kind of person?
Who are the Walking
who
Dead? Is it the
yeah.
zombies or is it the survivors?
Yeah, so there is more to it besides if you can get past all the blood and guts and all that stuff. Speaking of, Track 29 is having something on Halloween featuring a really cool indie band called Moon Taxi, but they're also, the theme of it is Game of Thrones, speaking of all the blood and gut stuff. And you know what? I haven't been able, I've told you guys, I can't get through an episode of Game of Thrones because of all of that. And everyone is telling me I need to push through it.
Push through, yeah, that's what I'm told as well. You just get desensitized to all the horror, and same thing as Walking Dead, I guess, but maybe on a
Same thing
on a
as the
grander
election.
scale. Yeah, right.
Cool.
Push through.
Watch those debates. Okay, well, so there's some fun stuff, not so scary, and then we got scary free too. And if you guys know anything else going on, like certainly let us know. And speaking of fall, I was just speaking with our assignment editors who tell me what's going on, for the next day, the weekend, and they said we should be anticipating fall colors. They're
Yes.
just coming a little late this year. So that's
So
fun.
we'll have some more on that in tomorrow's paper. We're doing the research, so you don't have to.
Right.
But yeah, we're digging into what kind of fall we're going to get. There's actually a whole subset of people who come to Chattanooga this time of year. They're called leaf peepers.
What?
Leaf peepers.
Leaf.
Peeper, like
Okay.
peepers.
Cool.
And they kind of follow the leaves as they turn across these are mostly retirees, as you might imagine, but they come seeking the turn of the leaves. So Chattanooga is considered one of the more beautiful places when we do get a good fall. You've got Lookout Mountain erupting into color and
Yeah.
all the trees around here. So
So we're just a little late.
we'll still have a good show for them this year, hopefully.
Yeah. Forgive us, leaf peepers.
Sorry to disappoint
Forgive
you
us.
earlier.
And I always look through the insert. Amanda Shires, do you know who that is? She's married to Jason Isbell. She's really good. She's going to be in Athens. She was here earlier this year with John Prine, so it's that kind of feel. She's really, really good. Barry's a big fan too. So there's stuff going on in Athens, like we mentioned, with Amanda Shires. You guys check that out if you're near there. It's at the Arts Center. Athens is great. It's a great, cute little town.
Yeah, a ton of stuff
Yeah.
happens there too.
And then we have something going on at the CSO.
Sesquicentennial is the word you're
Thank
searching
you.
for. It's their-
I wasn't going to botch that one today.
That's their 150th anniversary, and the reason I know that is because we recently did that with the Civil War. We had our sesquicentennial Civil War celebration as well.
Sesquicentennial.
Yes,
Sesquicentennial.
So
Say
that's
that 10 times fast.
that's a big anniversary for them.
Okay, that's cool. We need to go over there, do something with them. And if you didn't catch it earlier today, if you're still with us, I hope you are. We had an amazing character actor who's from Chattanooga, Lesley Jordan, was sitting at the round table with me. He was so funny.
Yeah, very funny.
So candid, and a huge AIDS activist. And he's here for an event this weekend to support Chattanooga Cares called Arts for Cares. It's arts, the number 4, cares.org. Tickets are still going on sale, or they are still on sale for $100, and you can hear all about that. But go back and watch the interview, because if you're like in a lull today, it would definitely pick you up.
Yeah, he's really something. He's a firecracker.
Yeah, he was definitely feisty, and it's kind of a. I mean, I think Oktoberfest is like the big thing this
That's
weekend.
the thing that'll bring people out. And,
Yeah.
That's always a lot of fun. They do a good job with that here in Chattanooga. Food is amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody comes out and just kind of eats and drinks and enjoys one another's company.
Miss
I think it's a
Mary.
good time. to go out because I get to see people I haven't seen in a long time that I haven't necessarily had a reason to reconnect with, and you always see people you know. For some of you, that may be a bad thing.
Brings people together.
Yeah, but it's but I always have a good time doing that. So I maybe I'll see some of you out there.
Cool. And then all the runners will see each other too early that morning. Oh, and this is really cool. I wanted to mention this. This is going on tonight. If you can zoom in, people are going to be walking on, looks like tightrope there, in between buildings. So if you go out tonight, it's the wrap party for River Rocks. It's free. So that is going to be happening. That's the Tennessee Aquarium. This highliner, Edward Yates, will walk across a slack line stretched between buildings near the party site.
We did a video. I think that's still accessible somewhere. I might repost that so you guys can find it easier.
That's crazy.
Of him doing that. We sat in the parking garage, which is a good viewing area. There's a parking garage. We can go up on the top deck and look over at the aquarium. And it gets a little windy up there. And so he's on, as she said, a slack line. Not a tightrope, but a slack line. And so when you get out into the middle there, the thing starts swinging around. But he was very talented last time. He was like kind of laid down on it and did some tricks. I think he did fall at one point, but he's got a little harness on, so it was fine.
Cool. All right, so there's some definitely eye-opening things if you want to get scared, or if you, I think it would be like scary just to watch the guy walking on that slack line.
It was a thrill.
Yeah. So cool. All in time for Halloween, and again, go watch that Lesley Jordan interview earlier. It's really funny.
And if people are just kind of tuning in right now, where can they go to find out all this information, or if we mispronounced something or missed something interesting?
With everything we've been talking about, you always can go to the paper and grab a Chattanooga Now. It was in Thursdays. It's always in Thursdays, or you can go to our website and there's a Chattanooga Now section, timesfreepress.com, or Facebook. You can
type in ChattanoogaNow.com, and that's always active. We've got events on there that people actually can submit. So if you have an event, you're more than welcome to submit it, and we'll feature that on our calendar so people who are trolling around for things to do can find your event, whatever it may be, whether it's a fundraiser or a get-together or a concert. And all that's accessible to anybody.
Yes.
ChattanoogaNow.com.
And if you want to scroll back, if you're just tuning in now, we were talking about the 10 fall things to do in Chattanooga this weekend. 6 of them are not scary, and the rest are a little scary. So that's what we were talking about. I hope you have a great weekend. It's Friday.
Happy Friday.
Bye.